Hey guys, so when I was a teenager in high school, the 5th book of Harry Potter came out, and being the nerd I was, and I had all my nerdy friends too, we decided that we were going to actually wait outside of Borders. Since we lived in California, Borders was the big thing. We didn't really even know anything about Barnes & Noble, so we went to Borders. And we waited until midnight, dressed up for the 5th book of Harry Potter. So before we went, we made Butterbeer. And that taste, for me, is something that it just sticks with me. I guess I have a pretty good palate. I don't really know, but if I taste something, I can usually depict what it's supposed to taste like and then recreate it years from then, as long as I have an idea of what the flavors are. So this, coming full circle, I'm making Butterbeer, but from what I've heard from stores where the Harry Potter world is, those little amusement theme parks that I haven't been to, theirs is really, really sweet, whereas the one that I remember having in high school was not that sweet. Another thing that I remember from it is that it had in the recipe hops. Being a teenager that didn't get in trouble, I had no idea what hops was. Found out it was alcohol. We omitted that. Obviously, we were underage. But seeing as I am now of the appropriate age, I'm going to make an alcoholic version too. So I have 2 recipes. Both are not the Orlando Studios version of Butterbeer. I have, but anyway, let's get started with this, I guess. So here are the ingredients that you're going to need. The first recipe I have requires milk, butter, brown sugar, butterscotch, and the cream soda, which I have here. This brand here was on sale. I also really like to make root beer floats with their root beer, so I chose that brand. The second recipe that I have requires butterscotch, boiling water, rum. I have the Captain Morgan spiced rum here, and then vanilla ice cream, and then cream soda. So we're going to make both of them, and then I will see if they are like I remember it from high school. So let's get this on the road. Alright, so first things first, we are going to take our 4th cup of butter, so that's 4 tablespoons, and we're going to melt this down. Right, 4th cup of brown sugar going in. Let's go ahead and give that a mix. This is what we got right now. Not the most appetizing thing in the world. So we're going to add 2 cups of milk. Right, 2 cups of milk plus a little egg. Go ahead and give this a stir. Tablespoon here. I'm going to start off with 2 because I don't want it to be too sweet. And because it's sticking, a little extra. See if I can get it to melt off the spoon. gonna go ahead and pour a cup of cream soda here. And we're gonna pour it into the cup. There we go. Now we're gonna go ahead and go back to mixing this. Make sure that everything's nice and melted together. Alright, so I'm going to ladle some of this into our cup. So as you guys can see, it's pretty foamy, which is good. That is what I want. I want it to be foamy. I'm going to give it a taste in a second, but first I'm going to make the alcoholic version. All over again. So first you're going to want to take your butterscotch, and we're going to take 2 teaspoons, and we're going to put it in the cup. I'm sorry, tablespoons. We're going to take our shooter bottle of the Captain Morgan spiced rum. We're going to put a teaspoon in. I'm going to say that's a teaspoon. We're going to go ahead and mix this up. And now we're going to heat this up. So I'm going to heat this up for about 30 seconds in the microwave. Right, so the butterscotch is boiling now, which is good. I'm going to go ahead and give this another little stir here. And now we're going to go ahead and take our cream soda and pour it in. I'm going to pour it into about there. Now we're going to take our ice cream. Looks like it actually needs a little bit more cream soda. That's good. It's the last of my cream soda. We're going to need a tablespoon of this. Go ahead and get a nice tablespoon. A little bit more than a tablespoon, shouldn't hurt. And then you're supposed to stir this, and it's supposed to foam up, which it's doing, and shoot. Crap. Right. Give it a stir. Oh my gosh, it's foaming up so much. Alright, so I got our 2 Butterbeers here, alcoholic, regular. Try the regular first. This is very similar to what I had back when I was in high school. It's a nice buttery flavor from all that butter, but I feel like the butter is kind of overpowering it a little bit. So if you try this recipe, I recommend trying to go down probably half of the butter amount, so 1/8 of a cup rather than 1/4. But otherwise, it's really good. It's not super sweet. It has a nice foam to it. It's very good. I'm going to enjoy this. On to the alcoholic version, shall we? This still has a foam on it, mainly because it acted like a float. I do taste the rum, but the rum isn't overpowering, which is good because I don't really like a lot of alcohol taste with the stuff that I drink. Let me go ahead and get down to the actual Butterbeer. All I taste is mainly cream soda. Might need to mix this up a bit more. Alright, so I've mixed it a bit more. Let's see what it tastes like. Now I taste more of the butterscotch. This is really good. But think I prefer this one over this one. Even though this one's supposed to be hot, it doesn't really have a lot of heat to it because it's mainly just the butterscotch from what the recipe stated. Whereas this one is still warm. And it's nice. I don't taste the alcohol except for in the foam, which is perfect for me because that means I can get kind of plastered without even realizing it, which is a plus for me. But I do like this one too. You know what? Let's experiment a little further. Because this one had so much butter in it, why don't we add some alcohol to the non-alcoholic version? A good like fourth of the bottle there. Give it a stir. So my hope is that the alcohol cuts the amount of buttery taste that you get, just because it is a little overpowering. Oh, it needs more alcohol. Let's give it another stir. Right, so that's about like half a little shooter bottle of the alcohol. That is like perfectly balanced. I like this one with added alcohol. This one, it's okay, but I like this one a whole lot better. Holy crap, this is gonna go fast. I might end up chugging it. So I will post the recipes that I have tried. Again, I recommend taking the non-alcoholic and alcohol to it because that's the one that tastes the best. Then you don't have to cut the butter, which is great. If you want it non-alcoholic, cut the butter though. I recommend that. Yeah. And here's Izzy. Izzy, can you say goodbye to the viewers? Can you say goodbye to the viewers? No? You don't even want to look at the camera? But everyone wants to see you. Say bye. You gonna say bye? Anyway, see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye. Over here, we'll go ahead and do the cup of cream soda. Look at on the lens. Oh, I got on the lens. Oh my